Hi, I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be the happiest I have ever been. I got a really good email success story to go through with you. This particular guy is been a coaching client of mine, and he's been following me for several years. And there's a lot of great things going on in his life that he wanted to share. And so I thought it was a great success story to share with you, to see how he's implemented things he's learned from me in his personal life and some of the success that he has had. So I got a quote that I wrote, and then we'll jump right into his email. The quote says, "Success is being able to spend your life in your own way, to be able to have complete ownership of your time so you can spend it how you want and with who you want. Happiness and success are a result of feeling like you are making progress towards accomplishing your grandest goals and dreams. Successful, happy, and fulfilled people perpetually focus on reasons to be excited, hopeful, and grateful for their lives as they are, while they continue the pursuit of their outcomes. Happiness is a choice, not a destination. It is the result of constantly choosing to assign a positive, empowering, and hopeful meaning to the circumstances of your life. You don't always have control over what happens to you, but you always get to choose what it means to you. Choose wisely." And as I was going through this, there was a video I did it was like 2-3 videos ago, where I said the guy included what he did to let his latest girlfriend down easily when he broke with her. I actually confused it when I was doing the video. So if some of you are watching the video like 2 videos ago, I think it was, and you're going, wait a minute, he never actually shared what the dude said to this girl to let her down easily. So this was actually when I was confusing these 2 videos, what was in it. So I apologize. I made a fucking mistake. The coach fucked up. It happens. So he says, "Dear Coach, I first contacted you a couple of years ago when a relationship went south. At the time, I felt as if I wanted her back. Yet I was fully engaged in your book and these 7 principles to get an ex back. I have since read your book around 20 times, not to mention done more of my own research with other coaches and read books on the subject. I've gone to a complete 10-day Vipassana meditation course." I'm sure I butchered that, "which I highly recommend to anyone as well." Well, I've never heard of it, but meditation and going within is a great thing. It's a great way to calm the mind, to help put yourself in a peaceful and relaxed state. Why? Because we make better decisions when we're in a peaceful and relaxed state versus being fearful and worried. I have since gone through a year-long relationship with a sweet and beautiful girl for the past year, only to discover after this year that she isn't someone that I'd love to have around long term. Every morning I'd wake up and she'd be there next to me, beautiful and serene, and I was truly happy to have had the experience waking up next to her. The only thing was, despite all my own applicable knowledge I've retained from your book as well as others, upping my standards, I realized that I found myself swimming upstream too many times and looking at this girl for who she truly is and accepting the fact that I will have zero influence on her change should it ever occur, and I didn't even want to bother suggesting it either. And that's great, because all of us, men and women both, we tend to project our irrational fantasy onto the person that we're dating, and we often ignore the fact that they don't match that, and we get upset at them when they don't match, or we try to change them. And I like the fact that he realized this is who she is. It's stupid of me to try to change her. Maybe someday she'll grow and evolve, but number 1, I ain't waiting around for that, and number 2, it's not my job to fix her or change her or make her the way I want her to be. I either accept her the way she is and love her as she is, or I find somebody whose goals and values more closely match my own. When she cried and sat down with me to ask me about what was it that she did wrong during our relationship to cause my change of heart, I told her this. I love what he says here. This is because, as I mentioned the other day, again, it was the wrong video because I was mixing these 2 up. Because when basically you'll notice that I have this same shirt, because people are like, why does that dude wear the same shirt in all of his videos? Like today, I'm shooting 6 videos today, so that's why the shirt is the same. And that way I can completely focus on working on editing my book so I can get my second book so I can get it out to you guys. But it's great I loved how he phrased this to her, because it just totally changed her, made her smile, made her go, oh, okay, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just, we're just so different. Because a lot of times, if you feel like there's something wrong with you, then you think, oh, I'm going to change. Or I'm going to fix it. I can change. You got to be who you are and find other people who are like-minded and have the same goals and values. And here's what he said to her. He said, I would never feel like looking at you or any relationship in the way that you did anything wrong, or even begin to state things about you that are bad, off, or wrong, because that's not the point. My point is that we as a couple largely disagree on fundamental things regarding love, life, and raising children. I look at this as a way of us clearing a path to open up new possibilities for us to encounter new people into our lives that are far better suited to who we are, because I feel that love is more about acceptance. Nice job, dude. Than asking someone else to change for us. I mean, this guy is like, this is what happens when you read the book 15 to 20 times. You know it backwards and forwards. It just becomes you. It's a different mindset. It's a way of thinking and showing up and interacting with the world and other people. And he continues, I would never ask you to change for me, and I don't think it's a great idea for you to ask that of me either. I'm so thankful that I met you and that we got to know each other like this. That was awesome, dude. She stopped crying, gave me the biggest hug, and understood what I was saying. Isn't that awesome? Because again, I see comments, I get emails like, how do you let a girl down easy? And it's like, I mean, that was the truth. He wasn't bullshitting. He was just saying, hey, our goals and our values are just different, and it's stupid for either one of us to try to change either, because all we're going to end up doing in the end is resenting it. He says, I've also since realized how my own mother has been an overbearing mother to me, and how I've experienced a tiger, turtle life with her my entire life, and have finally come to terms with it and been able to understand what exactly has been going on in my own mind my entire life. That's fucking great, dude. At present, I'm the happiest I've ever been since I was 25 years old, now that I'm age 43. I just got back from shooting a feature film, and I got huge accolades behind the scene from one of the biggest stunt coordinators in the film business, and I credit both you and myself for having asked myself the questions that I needed answered, and looked for the answers and found your book online and your videos that have set me on a course to look for the answers. What I love about your advice on reading the book 10 to 15 times is you learn something new each time and encounter yourself more each time that you read it. And instead of memorizing things, it becomes you. I 200% agree with you. If you want something in life, you have to just suck it up and get to learning. Thanks, man, Bob. Well, thanks for the great success story, dude, and sharing with us what you said to your ex-girlfriend to let her down, and explain things in a way to her that was authentic, that was real, that was from the heart, that didn't make her the bad guy or you the bad guy. It's just, hey, this is who I am, this is who you are. We had a great run. It's time for us to find somebody. In other words, it's time for us to create spaces in each of our lives so we can attract somebody who's more ideally suited for us. That's fucking great job. So if you'd like to get my help personally, go to my website, click the products tab at the top of your screen, and book whatever coaching option works for you. And I will talk to you soon.